Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a YouTube made me buy it beauty review, and I'm going to talk about this cult favorite little, I'll keep on forgetting the name, the Yachiyo little multi-purpose brush from Nars. Now, I've seen every beauty guru use this. Everyone raves about this. I was on the fence if I was going to get it or not, and then I just bought the bullet and ended up getting it. Been using it for the past few weeks, and I figured I'd let you know what I think about it, if it's worth the hype, if it's a really good brush, if it's worth the money, because it is on the expensive side, and generally if I liked it and what I use it for. So if you're interested in figuring out, or not figuring out, but finding out what I think about this little hyped up beauty right here, keep watching. Alright, first this is the brush from Nars. It's goat hair. It is soft but also very stiff, and if you look at it, it kind of comes, it's rounded and it kind of comes to a little bit of a point. And then it has this unique little handle right here, and it is very light. Now, generally with products like this, tapered products like this, or brushes like this, I specifically like to use these for cheeks, like if I'm doing just a little touch of blush or if I'm doing a highlight. Also, I like to use these to go down my nose and just add a little bit of powder like around this area. So I might put a little bit of highlight and go this is very light, it fits in the hand very nicely, and it's comfortable to use. So generally I do like the way that this brush is made. I do like how it is soft yet firm. It's not the softest brush I have in my collection, and actually some of my more inexpensive nice brushes are softer. But for products like this, I like the fact that it is stiff and it does maintain its shape. And this is designed for precision use. So I would say this probably for people is going to be used for, again, they even say it on their description, it's going to be used for like highlight, cheekbone definition. It's really going to be fantastic for if you bake and you just want to sweep off your bake. This is going to be fantastic for that. And again, I have really liked to just dust a little tiny bit of highlight on my nose when I contour my nose, so it's been really good for that. Yeah, so that's my general thoughts real quick. Is this worth the hype? No. Is this brush worth the hype and the high praise? I'm gonna say it's a good brush. It does a really fantastic job. It's really soft, it's really nice. I don't think it's worth the incredible hype that it gets. Now this guy right here is from Luxie. This is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush. They're both like tapered. Obviously this one's more precision, but this one I really like for highlights. It is really soft, it is really nice. This little guy's I think only like 18 bucks. I would say get this guy over this guy. Just because I think a lot of the people are getting this for the prestige and the beauty gurus using it. I mean, it is a really good brush, but I don't think that you need this specific brush in your collection because it is so precision, it is so specific in what you can do. It is a multi-purpose brush, but you're gonna have a hard time using this for other things other than like highlight and like baking. I use this for powder. I use this not for powder. I use this for baking, you know, like sweeping off my bake. I use this for highlight. I use this for blush. I use this for buffing. I love this guy. Absolutely adore this guy. This is a really good brush. And I do really like this. Do not get me wrong. I do like this brush, but if I'm talking about if I think it's worth the hype that it gets on YouTube, especially since it is an expensive brush, I don't think that it is. I don't think that you need to spend the money on this. I don't think that if you're getting it just because beauty gurus are talking crazy, oh my gosh, I love this brush. Oh, this brush is amazing. It is a pretty fantastic brush, don't get me wrong, but not worth the hype. If you collect brushes, if you collect Nars, if you have an extensive brush collection and it's just something that you generally enjoy and you want to add this to your collection, that's what I do. I collect brushes. Absolutely, it's a great brush. It's nice and soft. It does a terrific job. As a product, this is like an A+ product. And it's hard for me to give A+ products two brushes. Like, I'm very discerning. So this is a fantastic, amazing, fantastic, you know, like fantastic. I always say the same words over and over, but like this is a really, it does a fantastic job. There we go again with fantastic. It does a terrific job. There we go. It's really amazing at highlighting. It gives you a beautiful just highlight. It's really good, like, you know, if I want to like buff my cheek, if I put like a cheek, if I put, no, I can never speak. That's why I get so many dislikes. If I put blush and then I put like a cheek topper, like maybe I'll use like Becca Rose Gold to just kind of like add a little bit of shimmer. This is great to kind of buff it out and make everything look really nice. Again, this is phenomenal for baking, just going like that. I love to just kind of dust just a little bit of powder down my nose, you know. This is great for that. So if you collect brushes and you want a really good brush, this is a fantastic brush. But I think that you don't need to spend the money because there's other brushes out there that are going to do a really good job. I love this brush so much. I love Luxie brushes. I really, really do. I don't think they get enough love as they should because they're really terrific brushes. Would I say to go out and buy this? Again, I don't think it's worth. Don't buy this if you have seen beauty gurus. So do I think you should go out and buy this brush? Obviously, I don't think it's worth the hype. I don't think it's worth the crazy cult following it has, but it is a really, it's a good brush. It's definitely a good brush. I would not recommend buying this brush if you are only buying it because you want the same brush as some beauty gurus on YouTube use. I wouldn't. I would never get anything unless you want to. That's fine. You know, a lot of people really love to get the exact same products that beauty gurus use, and there's nothing wrong with that because they're experts, they use these products, you know, if it works for them, you know, I trust their reviews. I know some people don't. I do. I generally am giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. So, I mean, like, if you love the products they use, if you love the effect that they get on their face and you want this tool because of that, I would say maybe. But if you're just getting it because they use it and you want it, I wouldn't get this unless you need this. I would say you probably want to look for another tapered brush and just compare them. See how they work. I think having a tapered brush in your brush collection is something that you're going to really love and get a lot of use out of. I do love how this comes to a nice point. I'll use the Luxie for example. See how that's a little bit more, you know, a little bit more fatter and rounder at the top, and this one kind of comes at more of a point. I do like how this is kind of like not as stiff as this one stays. This one stays nice and stiff. Generally, these two brushes are kind of the same thing, or like a tapered cheek brush for like highlighting and blending and things like that. But they have different shapes. I do really love this brush. Love this brush. But I'd say if you don't have a tapered brush in your collection, yeah, if you wanted to spend the money on this and you liked it and you have been interested in it, yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't just get this for the hype. You already have a nice tapered brush in your collection, you don't need this. So I would then say, don't get it. You don't have a tapered brush in your collection and you like to collect nice brushes and you want a really good tapered brush for your collection, this is a great buy. If you want to get something beauty gurus have because it makes you happy, then yeah, this is a great, one of the better things to invest in. Keep in mind when it comes down to buying things that YouTubers use, I would never jump on the bandwagon right away. I would wait a few weeks or a month or two and see who's still using it. There's something new. This is one of the things which is why I wanted to talk about that's been around for a little bit. And that's why I figured this would be a good thing to review. Now, I did buy this because I saw a lot of YouTubers using it. I was on the fence about getting it, and then I just went to Sephora and I finally felt it, and I decided this is something that I would use and I would like. So I would generally, this video is so much longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be in and out. So sorry. I think that this is a good brush. I don't think this deserves the hype because it's nothing unique. The handle is unique, it's really beautiful, it's goat hair, which is really great. It does a really fantastic job, but again, there's tapered highlight brushes out there. This is nothing new, this is just a fun packaging, and I think people really like to use this because it's Nars and because it's a prestige brand, and it looks kind of cool in their videos when they're using it. I think and I'm just, again, speaking from my own just opinion, I could be completely wrong, I don't think this is worth the hype and the cult following that it has. However, like I said before, if you want a really good tapered brush that's going to be fantastic for baking, fantastic for highlights, really good for buffing, especially in your cheek area, and you don't mind spending the money on this, then yeah, this is definitely a good brush. So I would say this is an A+ product, but is not worth the hype that it gets. So that is my thoughts on this brush. I just realized most of this video is just me babbling. I just do that so much. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I want to do more brush reviews. If you guys want to see more brush reviews, let me know. I have a lot of really high-end luxury brushes. I've been collecting them for a long time, and I continue to collect them. So if you guys want like a full brush collection video, or if you want me to do reviews on my more popular brushes, I'd be more than happy to. Just let me know below. I never want to get super into things like that because I don't know if people want it or if there's too many videos of it. So just let me know if that's something you guys be interested in. Again, I like to, at the end of every video, even though you've listened to me say the same thing on repeat for the last like 9 minutes, just do a quick recap of this brush. If I'm going to remove the hype and cult following of this brush, it is a terrific brush. It is nice and soft. It does a great job. It's definitely an A+ brush. It's definitely worth the cost. I don't think it's overpriced. I think it's a fantastic brush. I love it. I just don't think that it is a cult following brush. I don't think it's worth the hype. I don't understand, because to me it's just a tapered highlighting brush. Like I said, I love this Luxie one. You know, like I like tapered brushes. I have a bunch of them. So like for me, it's just like, oh, it's just a tapered brush. Okay, I have like 5 or 6 of them in my collection. Okay. Like it doesn't do anything crazy. It does a really good job, but I don't even say it does it crazy good. I think just because it's interesting shapes, it's pretty good at what it does, and the fact that it's Nars is the reason why it has its cult following. So I don't think it's worth the hype, but I definitely think it's worth the money. And if you don't have a brush like this in your collection and you're thinking about adding this to your collection, it's a good brush. You'll like it. I don't see why anyone wouldn't like it, you know, and I mean, I could be wrong with that too, but I do really like this brush. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I know this video was supposed to be a indie makeup review, or not indie makeup, but an indie beauty brand review. Still waiting for my friend to get back to me with his part of the review, because it's a unisex brand and I want to be able to give you 2 sides of the review, not just my female side, my male side with it. And you'll see when you see the review, you'll see what I mean. But anyway, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. It's free. I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends as well, so I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye!